Alright guys, Redtail Ray here coming at you. Thanks for watching. I was just reminded via email a couple days ago that I hadn't completed or finished or posted a review of the knife sheath modifications that I did for my Esee 5 knife. I apologize. I completely spaced on it. It's been a very, very busy summer. And I made that video actually earlier this spring, so it just totally slipped my mind. Sorry, but thanks for reminding me. Thanks for watching, and let me just show you what I did here. Of course, if you watch the review videos of the knife, you know all about the knife and the the standards, specifications of the actual knife. But here it is again. That's the Esee 5. And then of course I got the custom blaze orange and the custom G10 handles as opposed to the micarta. On the back I've got a wooden dowel, the actual fire steel bar, and then a magnesium bar to complement that. Just for backup emergency situations. But that's a part of the knife. We'll get past that. I'll set that back here. Well, as far as the actual sheath goes, again, I mentioned it, but I did not break it down, so here we go. I got the exact same, the original Kydex sheath that came with the knife. It's the same Kydex sheath. It's got the same retention slide screw in the back and the same belt clip. And again, I did not feel like spending the extra $60 for the other options that were out there that are accessories to it that make the back MOLLE compatible and give you a pouch up front. I saw a couple other people's reviews of that and I was not really too impressed, so I decided to make my own out of a double kangaroo Condor Condor AR pouch. So it's a double magazine pouch. It's got 2 additional MOLLE straps or PALS webbing straps up front. It does have the same bungee cord as you would find in a kangaroo pouch. And then again on the back, it does have, you know, the MOLLE capable straps, or MOLLE, whatever you'd like to prefer to call it. Really like that. Really like how this actually ended up going together. And then this is what's inside. Oh, again, before I forget, this right here is just another little, it's a duty belt keeper, Velcro belt keeper. So you can pick those up if you get like a 511 or a Condor tactical belt, something like that. I just slipped that right in between the belt clip right up here on this side, so that just holds the knife handle in. But back to the sheath and the modifications. First and foremost, you'll notice right away that I do have a smaller knife for more detailed work. This is the K-bar, I believe it's pronounced Acheron. It's part of their zombie series. You can see the little zombie stamp in there. But I think I picked that up for about 10 bucks too. It's a lot more small and fine and detailed for smaller work, whittling or, you know, skinning, boning, any of that kind of stuff. I just got this in here for right now with its little sheath tucked away in here while I await patiently for the Azula from Esee to come out in blaze orange. Really would like a matching set, but haven't got that far yet. And I already had this where the Azula is something else I'd have to buy. So normally I'm not going to pull it out now, and actually it's not installed, but on the back of this there is a little bit of a gap in between the back of the sheath and a little bit of space back there into the actual kangaroo pouch. Normally I'd fold up really nicely and really tightly a bandana. Bunch of uses for bandanas. I'd shove it in there as a space filler, as well as you never know when you could use a bandana, so that would get slipped in behind the sheath back there to fill it up and to have a bandana. Love using bandanas. But up in the front here, make sure I'm in frame. Up in the front here, again with a kangaroo style pouch, it's got an elastic band. I pull that to the side, and I have this little tiny carrier, if you will, a small little pouch for my Altoids kit and a few other things. But just to show you inside the front here, there's the sheath, the little sheath that I have inside there. If you can see that for the zombie Acheron from K-bar, and that just locks in there. It's not Kydex, it's just a little plastic polymer. And then on the front of that, there's a hole that I retained with a little bit of orange paracord on the bottom of the drain loop on the front pouch. So it stays, the sheath stays in there, but the knife will come out, especially when it's packed full of the Altoids kit and other stuff. So additionally in here too, I have a small little emergency knife sharpener. It's got carbide teeth, or bit if you'd call it that, and then a ceramic on this side. And then for fine detailed work, it does have a small little pick. It's a diamond pick. This is from Smith's. Smiths make some really good knife sharpeners. I've had a lot of their stuff before, and that's just kind of nice. It's kind of handy. It's just, you know, really rough touch up. Definitely it's not any kind of specific or really fine honing, but in a pinch this will get me by. It's nice and lightweight. It's pretty compact for what it is, and for two knives you need to have some kind of sharpener in there. So that's in the bottom, along with, I'll keep this out, along with the other backup knife, or the smaller knife. So then keep this off to the side too. But what's actually in my kit, I don't remember where I found this little pouch. It is a nylon ripstop, if you can kind of see the checkers in there. I'm not sure where I got it, and it's a really tight fit to get an actual Altoids kit in here, but there it is. And it'll take me a second to pull it out, but one of the other first things that I'll pull out of here to help me out is I do have a wire saw. You can pick these up at most anywhere. You can find them online, definitely. But it's another, you know, for something that's really big or really thick, or something you don't want to use your knife for, or to give yourself a break from chopping and batoning, wire saws are awesome. We'll set that off to the side, and I'll try to pull out this, I forget how I did it. Try to pull out this Altoids kit. Again, it's a super tight fit, so bear with me for a little bit. And just put it in this pouch so it's not rattling around, it won't slip out, and it, of course, it makes it black. So, love black and orange. Those are my fallback colors that I love going with. And gives it a little bit more of a water resistance than just an Altoids kit. Especially for how much stuff I got crammed in here. The Altoids kit doesn't like to stay closed a lot either, so there we go. So there's the pouch, here's the Altoids kit. And then to break down actually what's in this kit, I'm going to have to clear some space because I crammed in quite a bit of stuff. So, Altoids, regular standard Altoids can. Pull it open, and first off you'll notice the emergency survival tip cards that you get if you buy an Esee knife. Keep that in there just because it's kind of handy and dandy. I like it. I do have another sharpener, diamond sharpener. I forget who this one's from. DMT. Don't know who they are. I think I got this from my grandpa back in the late 80s, early 90s. So it's got some sentimental value to it. Let's see, next up I got a small little Swiss Army style, or Victorinox style multi-tool, I guess I'll call it. But, you know, it's just the standard Swiss Army knife. It's got the scissors, it's got a knife, and it's got a little file on the other side. It does not have the toothpick, and it does not have the small tweezers, which would be nice, but I got this when I was a kid too, so that's got some sentimental value to it too. Next up I got some wet fire. Stuff works amazing. Got that kind of crammed up in there. Oh, I got a second sharpener in here too. See, I already forgot what I all got in here. So that can probably come out because I have multiple redundancies and sharpeners now. So that's just a standard block sharpener. Pretty tiny, as you can see. It fits in my hand, but it's taking up space that I can utilize for other stuff. So we'll keep that out of there. Let's see, next up I have two small, I believe they're 2 or 2.5 inch glow sticks. I haven't found a really suitable tiny little flashlight, even like the Streamlight Keymate. I've had a couple of those. I haven't had awesome luck with them, so when in doubt, I go with glow sticks. Glow sticks are awesome, and they always tend to work for me. Again, because I didn't have the tweezers and the toothpick for this specific style Swiss Army knife, I do have backups. So there's the tweezers, and then there, you can see that. There's the tweezers and there's a toothpick, just because they're really handy. I love having them. What else do we got in here? I got some tiny little fishing hooks and a little bit of copper wire to hold this fishing line together. I'm not sure, I think actually, not sure what kind of plastic that is, but it's just wrapped around some homemade plastic. I just wrapped up, I think it's about 20 or 30 feet of some 2 or 3 pound test fishing line. Let's see, in here, that's where I got my fish hooks. It's a really tiny little fish hooks, if you can see that. In this John Deere plastic bag, just a little Ziploc. You can always use Ziplocs. Ziplocs, if I could fit more in here, I probably would. And I got some matches. Need to upgrade these to the waterproof, windproof, but those always seem to be really big. So if I can, I'll just use the regular ones for right now, but for what I need it for, it'll get me by. So, and here's a little striker off the side of the matchbox. What else I got in here too is a needle. It's a pretty decent sized needle, but a needle to go with the toothpick and the tweezers and fishing line. You never know what you could use that stuff for. I won't name it all. Just stuff I've always kept in survival knife kits. And again, another one you always see, especially from store-bought kits, is some heavy gauge wire. You can make squirrel poles, trip wires, snares, any kind of, you know, helpful trap style stuff, but some wire. And then here's another needle I got in here, same size. And then again, with the Esee knife, you need to protect that. So what I have found, because the Tough Glide pen is actually a really nice option, but what I have found is that the rust protective for firearms and other stuff, Birchwood Casey makes barricade wipes. One-time use or multiple use if you can keep it sealed up really well. But this, just to keep the edge on the Esee knife and all the other exposed metal parts protected. So that's that. That's what I have in here for basically knife maintenance and small other pieces of miscellaneous equipment. Of course, I could add a lot more stuff, especially now that I'm taking this sharpener out of there. I forgot that I got the new one and hadn't broken this apart. But again, thanks for reminding me that I hadn't made this video yet. I hope this helps. And again, all I did is I took a kangaroo holster, a double AR kangaroo style holster for, I think it was like $8 or $10, I don't remember, and I modified it. I drilled some holes, actually punched some holes, and then used the same screws to hold on that belt clip through the front of the back pouch. So you can see right there, there's the screws, and there's 2 more down here, there's one down in here, and there's one down in here on that side, if you can kind of see that. So it's held in there, it's retained, and it's worked really well for me right now. So I hope that helps you guys. Thanks for watching again, and make it a great day.